Yo, what up, friends? But we know that revenue sharing is coming into play here with the NIL and the NCAA settlement. We now know that each school will be able to allocate this year $20.5 million to their sports programs. And that's all of them combined. That's football, basketball, everything, right? Now, we also know that NIL deals are still allowed to be had as well. So there's this salary cap sort of payment process that's going to happen. And then as well, the athletes will still be able to do NIL with collectives and things like that and be able to get outside sponsorships, which is great for them so they can keep getting more money in that bag. I am only looking at the basketball teams right now because this is the article that I have in front of me per The Athletic. Shout out to The Athletic. The average estimated roster cost this season for basketball in the ACC and all of the mid-majors or all of the majors, except the SEC, are all around $8.5 million. So that means all these leagues are going to be paying about $8.5 million to their basketball team. You split that between what? You're not paying walk-ons, so you split that between maybe 10 players, the top 10 players. So you're looking at, anywhere between $500,000 to $1.5 million, depending on the type of player you are, what's your position, things like that. UCLA, I've been following them all off season. They already came out and they said on the football team, they're dividing it up between everybody on the team, and then they're splitting it up in tiers. If you, depending on how much you're going to play, where you're projected to be, that's what your payment is going to be. How do we feel about this, Mar? We're going to start off with you. How do you feel with all of these changes in the revenue sharing era?
I mean, it's a different era. It's definitely different, but I mean, I understand why you want to put parameters around it to try to make it equal for all the players. You don't want to build, I guess, animosity amongst players, or you also don't want to, just make it the Wild Wild West, kind of how it has been since they implemented the NIL or the players getting paid. Yeah. For me, it takes away the amateurism part of it.
That's completely gone. Yeah, there's no more of that.
Well, it's been gone if you ask me. I mean, because I kind of said this on my show before. It's like if you're mimicking a situation that you're about to go into to a professional field, then you should mimic it the whole way. Like if you're about to go to the NFL, about to go to the NBA, or about to go to one of these other professional leagues, and they're already having to deal with money, image, name, likeness, branding. So mimic it, like practice it, use it as practice before you go into it, and put up the rules and the parameters just like an NFL or NBA, and keep it moving. So simplify it, and adapt the same rules, just make the same thing. So,
okay, Canteen, what do you think?
Man, name, image, and likeness, guys. I think you separate the men from the boys, women from the girls. I mean, when you look at the financial aspect of everything, man. When I look at, like, I'll give you guys a prime example. You look at Duke basketball. Nobody was really concerned with Duke basketball after Krzyzewski left, but then they had Cooper Flagg. He was like the prominent picture of Duke basketball. So you look at organizations and teams, even Colorado. Nobody was concerned about Colorado football without Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter. And so you put this money on the table. You put these big pockets on the table. You have the collectives. You have all these things, these different things that divvy up money to make and build your programs. I like the NIL. You got guys that were making more money, guys and girls that were making more money with the NIL in college than they're making on their rookie deals, and out there playing, in college football, basketball, what have you. So, I mean, I think the whole NIL, the revenue sharing and all that stuff, man, it just builds the brand and it makes teams more stronger, but it generates revenue not only for the organizations, but the players. They get to collect some money skim some money off the top as well. So I have no qualms with it, guys.
Yeah, I've always been against the NCAA. I think they're one of the most corrupt and vile organizations of all time.
Right.
Amateurism is bullshit and always has been bullshit for the past 100 of years. Why you expect kids to go ahead and have to play sports for you for your enjoyment and to make your school money, but yet you still have to work a full-time job and go to school, and all you're going to give them is a education and say that a scholarship is worth all that. It never has been, and now more than ever, it isn't at all now, and that's a person that has 2 degrees. I'm not saying they're not valuable, but I am saying more than ever, they're not as valuable as they used to be, and so now more than ever, these players need to be paid. They deserve to be paid in every single way that they can be paid. And is it great that necessarily we're doing salary caps and GMs and things like that? Maybe you may not think so if you're a purist, but at the same time, we are moving into this new landscape, whether you like it or not. So as Mar said, you might as well prepare the students, prepare these athletes, prepare these colleges in the same way that they are going to have to play and perform and live when they are in the professional leagues that they go to afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. All right, cool. Just wanted to get your thoughts on that. Obviously, with them paying, right, the basketball and football teams, we're definitely going to see, we're going to see that in the future where you're dealing with, okay, the basketball, football teams probably each getting, $8.5, $9 million, and then you're splitting up the other $2 to $3 million among all your other sports, your soccer, your field hockey, your swimming, your gymnastics, your softball, your women's basketball and everything. We'll see if they can actually get this to work, but obviously going forward into the future with media rights and things increasing, they're going to have more money to give, and the schools will have more money going forward. I'm sure it's going to bump up every year like it does in professional sports. College basketball tournament expansion. So they talked about expanding the NCAA March Madness, going from the current 68 teams and possibly going to 76 teams. This was shot down, but they are saying that it could be brought up as early as next year. Canteen, we're going to start with you on this one. How do you feel about expanding the NCAA March Madness tournament?
Now leave it like it is, man. I no objection. I like what they currently have. You go from the 64, 32, and they keep dwindling down till you get to the Elite 8, Sweet 16, Elite 8, Final 4. Don't make any changes. If you make it, you make it. If you don't, you don't. No need to fix anything that's not broken. In my words, guys.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Don't fix it.
Well, I mean, it's one of those crazy things where it's like, oh man, we moved it from 64 to 68 because then y'all felt like it wasn't enough. So now you're like, oh man, let's move it from 68 to 72 or 76.
76.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, man, it's even with the college football playoff. They just started the college football playoff. 4 ain't enough. Move it to 12. So it's like, man, you don't know where the line is on what is enough to say who deserves to get in or not to battle for a championship, and all they're doing is making it longer for them to obviously, they're still making good money on all these TV rights and having a long ass season, so they still get all the sponsorships and the money that's flowing through all this shit. So look, whatever they feel is necessary to keep money grabbing, whatever.
You're exactly right, though. That's all of this is. That's
revenue,
expanding
man.
of the college football playoffs, expanding it's all about getting more media rights. It's all about getting more money. And hey, look, sports is the biggest thing in the world when it comes to making money on TV because everybody likes sports. Even if you don't like sports, you probably like some sport. You like gymnastics, you like dance, you like something. There's some sort of sport that everyone at least likes, even if you are not a sporting fan per se. So making money off of sports is only going to continue to go fist over hand and hand over fist for trillions and trillions of dollars into the future. So we can't expect that this is not going to happen. And if you're going to do it, then fine. If you're going to do it off the fact of, oh, everybody deserves a chance to be in, then fine, whatever. Let all this, just go to all 128 damn college teams or 118, whatever it is. Let everybody in, let them play it out, whatever, who cares? But all you're doing is making it longer and diluting it for the sake of more money. Am I going to watch the games? Of course, because that's all what I do during March Madness is I watch the basketball game. So will I watch, Willard Academy versus Montenegro U? Yeah, I probably would, even though those are both high school teams. I don't know why I named them in college, but the fact remains that, look, y'all, it is a money grab, as Mar said. It's just to see how much more we can extort out of these kids that we didn't want to pay forever, and now we're still having problems paying, even though we're making billions, trillions off of this. I agree, keep it the way it is. If it's not broke, don't fix it, but they're going to do it anyways. So
anyway.
Just like with the super conferences in college football. It's going to end up being 2 32-inch conferences. Just get it over with. Just do it now.
Correct. Run do it.
Subscribe on YouTube at Ball and Buds for sports and entertainment.